Hello and welcome to Newsroom series. I'm Olumide Macaulay. Our stories today of the Northwest extraction. But first, our top stories.
How do I face him? How do I face him? This is not professional. It's not professional. You can't be facing a minister with this thing. It's okay.
The Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Mr. Wike, and some top officials of the FCTA had a face-off with officers of the Nigerian military over alleged land grabbing at Jigawa district in the nation's capital. After an intense session with the military officers, the FCT minister explained that the officers are acting based on impunity because there is no legal document in the FCTA's record allocating such land to them. Furthermore, he says such impunity will not be allowed to stand as far as his administration is concerned. Meanwhile, the military officers say they will not vacate the land as they are working based on directives given to them by former Chief of Naval Staff Vice Admiral Zubairu Gambo.
We have seen it. It's okay. It's okay. From demolition is property. What can you do? So you are trying to blackmail. What to blackmail? The policeman did nothing.
You had a who?
So I'm an officer. I take to orders.
To order that you take illegal order.
Mr. General.
Okay. You can never develop this property. I will not allow it.
No problem, sir.
I'm
only acting on my orders.
If you want to kill everybody, kill everybody.
We will not kill
you. You cannot.
We will not. We will not kill anybody, sir.
You put yourself in trouble. The man took the land. We will not allow because he was chief of naval staff, and then you to carry land.
Sir, everything was acquired legally.
Will you stop
sir,
that?
Will
you stop that?
Sir, I'm an officer. I have integrity.
Shut up, your mouth.
Sir, I will not shut up.
Will you get out?
Sir, I won't shut up. Sir,
I was in school. You're not in school.
Sir, you can't shut
me up.
Will
you keep quiet?
Let me
a big fool.
I'm not
a big fool.
I'm not a fool,
You can shoot anybody like that.
Sir, I'm not a fool. I am not a fool, sir.
As at the time I graduated, you were in primary school.
I'm acting on orders.
For which order? You will say whether you will not be here.
Sir, you can't call me a fool. I'm an officer. I'm not a fool, sir.
You would have killed everybody here.
No, we won't kill anybody. We won't kill anybody. We are acting on orders.
Go and develop your right to see you.
Regular officer, you want to come and
we are going to get out.
Now, the Kebbi State House of Assembly has passed a bill repealing the State Child's Right Law and reenacting the Child Protection Law 2025. The development followed the consideration of a report from the House Committee on Justice and Judiciary presented during the Assembly's plenary on Tuesday. Presenting the report, the committee's chairman, Alhaji Farouk Abubakar, reminded the members that the bill passed the first and second reading and committed to the committee unanimously through the voice vote for further legislative action. The committee had studied the bill thoroughly with a view towards streamlining and addressing all challenges associated with it.
The most important part of this objective of this bill and what it has done is to promote the welfare of the child in Kebbi State and also reduce the level of vulnerability and also try to fill in the gaps, all the deficiencies, creating hindrance and challenges in executing or in enforcing the right of the child is now being addressed under this exercise. So these are actually major achievements. We can also see that the law was aimed to harmonize, also to align and integrate laws, national laws and international laws dealing with the protection of children.
Now, the Kaduna State government has, in partnership with the United Nations Children's Education Fund, UNICEF, has launched a large-scale distribution of ready-to-use therapeutic food aimed at saving children suffering from severe acute malnutrition. Speaking during the handing over of the food items at Sir Kashim Ibrahim Government House, Governor Obasani says the initiative is part of a renewed effort by his administration to tackle cases of malnutrition and ensure that no child dies due to lack of access to clean water and food in the state.
Malnutrition remains one of the major threats to the survival of children under the age of 5, especially in hard-to-reach and underserved communities. In Kaduna, the administration of Governor Obasani, in collaboration with UNICEF, has launched a large-scale distribution of ready-to-use therapeutic food as part of urgent interventions aimed at preventing more children from slipping into severe acute malnutrition.
These children maybe could be at the risk of 10 to 11 times dying if they don't get the support. But now these children, with the commitment and leadership of the government, they will get that support. So this is something very encouraging. And this started in 2024. And Kaduna was one of the first states that put the commitment on the table that was matched by UNICEF.
Kaduna is the first state in Nigeria to key into the ready-to-use therapeutic food initiative, a move that reflects the governor's commitment to building resilient and inclusive systems that protect the vulnerable and nurture human capital.
Our focus in Kano is not only about building flyovers, but we believe when we are building flyovers, building schools, building hospitals, we have to ensure that we look at the children, the women, because we believe that they are vulnerable within our society. And that is the reason why we are ready and willing to partner with you and contribute whenever you come up with any initiative that will be of benefit to our people, particularly the government.
Outside the chamber, therapeutic food items are handed over to the governor by the UNICEF country representative for onward distribution to children identified through routine screening and community outreach programs.
When we started this very important initiative toward ensuring that we address the issue of malnourished children in our own state, the UNICEF partnered with us. And of course, at that time, we were looking at addressing about 8,000. Yes. And after today's meeting, we realized that it is important to cover the remaining 4. And by the grace of God, we will embark on recovering and ensuring that the remaining 4,000 are reached within the next few months by the grace of God.
UNICEF and the Kaduna State government are promising to continue to collaborate with partners to strengthen early detection, expand nutrition services, and build a sustainable system that protects the health and well-being of every child.
The Zamfara State chapter of the Youth Assembly of Nigeria has appealed to the state government to urgently intervene in the plight of stranded students studying at Cyprus International University. The students are reportedly facing severe hardship following the state government's inability to settle a 1 billion naira debt owed to the institution. Speaking at a press briefing in Gusau, the Speaker of the Youth Assembly, Ishaka Idris, describes the situation as deeply concerning and urged Governor Dado Lawal to prioritize the students' case as a matter of emergency.
The other issue that we actually discussed also is the issue of our brothers and sisters who were sponsored by the last administration in Cyprus. And the Assembly deliberated this worsening condition of Zamfara-sponsored students studying at Cyprus International University who were left stranded during due to unpaid tuition and welfare allowance. The sponsorship scheme initiated by the previous government involved 93 students, of which 88 remained affected. The lack of formal memorandum of understanding, the Assembly noted that the lack of formal memorandum of understanding between the government and the university exposed these students to financial hardship, eviction from hostels, and academic disruption. The Assembly considered this issue as a matter of moral and developmental urgency, reflecting on the need to protect the integrity of state scholarship commitment and the future of the youth beneficiaries. Our resolution are therefore: 1, the Assembly called on the State government to kindly settle the outstanding debt owed to Cyprus International University with immediate effect. Number 2, the government should formalize future scholarship agreement through clear and binding MOUs, specifying payment schedules and student welfare provision. Number 3, the Human Capital Scholarship Completion Fund should be created within the state budget to guarantee continuous funding of scholarship programs.
The Jigawa state government has reaffirmed its commitment to youth development through various empowerment initiatives, and this is aimed at creating jobs and promoting skills in information and communication technology. The assurance was given during the Jigawa Youth Parley held at the banquet hall of the Government House in Dutse, the state capital. Our correspondent Sadiq Ilyasu reports.
The banquet hall of the Jigawa State Government House in Dutse was filled with youth from different parts of the country who gathered for the Jigawa State Youth Parley, an event aimed at promoting youth engagement, empowerment, and innovation. The governor, Umar Namadi, said his administration has made youth development a top priority by ensuring job creation through empowerment programs and providing an enabling environment for youth to thrive, especially in the area of ICT.
Building a Nigeria, especially for our youth, where are sufficient jobs with the decent wages to create a better life, supporting the youth in achieving their best destination for our nation, where youth are given a fair deal. Supporting our youth to become a leading catalyst in driving economic resurgence.
The Minister of Youth Development, Ayodele Olawande, commended the state governor for implementing youth-centered programs that are contributing to national development.
The State have shown us and the Northwest entirely that this administration has bring a total solution for the young people. I can tell you categorically that I'm overwhelmed. Thank you for the empowerment of the young people.
The Minister of State for Education, Professor Sueva Said, noted that the projects and programs of the Jigawa state government align with President Bola Tinubu's renewed hope agenda, particularly in the areas of education and human capital development.
These interventions aim to equip our young people, not just with certificates, but with competences and characters to drive sustainable development in all regions of the nation.
Also speaking, the Minister of Information and National Orientation, Mohammed Idris, said the federal government will continue to support initiatives that promote youth education and job creation across the country.
The federal government has expended more than 116 billion naira to date, and the president has said that he is not going to rest. We will continue to support our young women and women because they are the future of tomorrow. The president's commitment is this, that no any young man or woman who is of school age going that is unable to go to school because of storage or library is unable to pay for his school fees.
With participants drawn from different states, the event provided a platform for youth to share ideas and build networks that will drive innovation and entrepreneurship in the years ahead. Sadiq Ilyasu, Channels Television News.
You're watching Newsroom series on Channels Television. Coming up, the Sultan Foundation secures donation of school furniture worth 1.3 billion naira for Kebbi State. Please stay with us. Welcome back. The federal government has renewed its call on youth to embrace vocational education and training as well. Programs to become job creators and active contributors to economic growth. The Minister of State for Education, Professor Suwaiba Ahmad, made the call during a visit to Bayero University in Kano, where she assessed ongoing vocational training initiatives supported by her ministry. Our correspondent Abubakar Salihu reports.
Distinguished invited guests.
This center in Bayero University, Kano, is one of several skills acquisition centers set up by the federal government as part of efforts to enhance youth employability.
So here we have the fashion design, here we have the components.
The Minister of State for Education, Professor Suwaiba Ahmed, inspects the centers as the government continues to push the technical vocational education and training, TVET.
Yes, these are the facilities. We have even more. We have another small one where starters, we will start them with manual.
Trainees will get starter packs at the point of graduating from the various programs.
So it's an opportunity for every youth, regardless of your educational background, regardless of your stature, you have an opportunity to come and learn a skill. And as I mentioned earlier, it's not just about learning the skill, but at the end of the program, a starter pack will be given to you also.
Up to 100,000 participants are receiving TVET training across 150 centers nationwide. The minister gives assurances that the ministry will continue to partner institutions that promote innovation, productivity, and entrepreneurship.
Our center coordinators, I want to thank you because you are partnering with us. You are supporting the federal government in bridging the gap between youth and skills, between youth and job. We go to school, we acquire degree, first degree, second degree, but sometimes that is not enough.
The programs are designed to equip young Nigerians with practical and entrepreneurial skills that will enhance job creation, innovation, and ultimately national development.
It is a common knowledge that Nigeria's existing skills ecosystem is struggling to meet the current and future demands of employers across key growth sectors.
In a related development, the Kano chapter of the National Association of Small-Scale Industrialists, in collaboration with some market unions in the state, are appealing to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to help ensure the supply of stable and affordable electricity in the country. They believe even the TVET trainees will find it difficult to keep their businesses open without adequate electricity supply.
We, the Nigerian Association of Small-Scale Industrialists, NASI, Kano State Chapter, together today with the Kano Chairman Market Forum and Singa Market Development Association, SIMDA, are here to appeal to His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, and to the distinguished members of the 10th National Assembly to kindly look into and ensure the confirmation of Engineer Ramad Garba Abdullahi as the chairman of the Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission.
Business experts believe that technical and vocational education and stable electricity are the necessary ingredients for Nigeria's economic growth. Abubakar Salihu, Channels Television News.
In a vibrant celebration of technology and entrepreneurship, the wife of the Kaduna State Governor, Fatima Rada, the Katsina State Governor, Fatima Rada, has reiterated the administration's commitment to placing women and youth at the forefront of the state's development agenda. Speaking at the Katsina edition of the Digital Economy Fair, she also emphasized that the current administration is building a future where women and youth can thrive in a modern, technology-driven economy.
This is the Katsina State edition of the Digital Community Fair, holding in the state capital. The fair, designed to equip young women entrepreneurs with digital tools to compete globally while preserving their cultural and religious values, saw the wife of the Katsina State Governor, Fatima Rada, urging participants to become digital ambassadors in their respective communities.
My dear sisters, digital world is not just about technology, it is also about possibility. Now imagine a girl in Charanchi, a girl learning digital skills and then providing apps that provide solutions to our day-to-day activities. And imagine our mothers accessing vital health information through digital platforms that save lives.
Successful innovators, entrepreneurs and technology experts gathered here to discuss issues around technology innovation and explore ways to support young people in accessing digital tools and opportunities to help them thrive in the modern world. Organizers of the event encouraged participants to harness the power of their mobile phones to promote their businesses. They also commended the state government for creating an enabling environment for young tech entrepreneurs to flourish.
I think to encourage female participation and spotlight the brilliant, resilient women who are shaping the digital space. Every woman here, this day is for you. May you continue to rise, lead, and innovate.
I would like to sincerely appreciate the Katsina State government for providing an enabling environment for young people to actually thrive in this tech entrepreneurship world, and also to the organizers, the Blue Sapphire Hub, for bringing such kind of initiative to Katsina State for our young people to benefit from.
In a related milestone, the Katsina Local Government Council has broken grounds for a pioneering digital learning center at the Muhammadu Dodo Primary School in Katsina. The center, expected to be completed within 5 weeks, aims to bridge the digital literacy gap among local youth.
We are here to formally perform the groundbreaking ceremony of the construction of the Digital Learning Center for Katsina Local Government, first of its kind that will be constructed by Katsina Local Government Council in order to bridge the gap of digital literacy in our teeny youth in Katsina Local Government.
The dual initiatives underscore Katsina State's determination to empower its youth and women through digital inclusion, positioning the state as a budding hub for technological innovation in Nigeria.
An appeal has gone out to the federal government to appoint ambassadors who are familiar and possess deep knowledge of the northern terrain, areas in the north, where states share borders with African countries concerning security issues. This formed part of the key recommendations at the maiden edition of the Media and Security Summit in Benin, Kebbi, organized by the Arewa Broadcast Media Practitioners Forum.
The Media and Security Summit, organized by the Arewa Broadcast Media Practitioners Forum in Kebbi State, provides a platform for media practitioners to deliberate on security concerns in the country and propose practical long-term solutions. These concerns became even more disconcerting owing to the geographical location of northern states, which share borders with countries currently facing diverse security challenges, exposing the region to multiple threats.
We pray that in appointing ambassadors to our neighboring states, Niger, Burkina Faso, Mali, Chad, we must appoint people who will rebuild the relationship.
In their keynote remarks, the Sultan of Sokoto, Muhammad Saad Abubakar, and the former Chief of Army Staff, retired General Abdurrahman Dambazau, emphasized that the fight against insecurity cannot solely rely on weapons. They call for a collective, strategic, and community-driven approach to achieving lasting peace, stressing that the ongoing killings have no ethnic coloration.
As Muslims, as Christians, as brothers to one another, to sit together and discuss what are the problems we are facing. Not allow somebody somewhere to say, this is what we are facing. We know where, they say, he who wears the shoe knows where it pinches. We wear the shoe, we know where our problems are. How do we resolve these problems? The best and the most important is understanding. You must understand one another.
We have reached a situation whereby the insurgents and bandits call the shots by physically occupying communities, collecting taxes from the people, making laws for them, and coercing them into signing agreements.
Kebbi State in the northwest has had its own fair share of insecurity, a situation the governor, Nasir Idris, blames on bandits from neighboring states. He's optimistic that the recommendations from the summit will support ongoing efforts to address the menace.
This gathering provides us with an invaluable platform to foster dialogue, share best practice, and chart a course toward lasting peace and stability. Insecurity remains a formidable challenge worldwide. Today, I'm proud to state that no inch of Kebbi state land is under occupation by banditry.
The summit later transitions into a technical session featuring presentations and recommendations from key stakeholders and security experts.
Officials of the Federal Competition and Consumer Protection Commission have conducted an enforcement operation in parts of Kano State targeting retailers engaged in the deceptive sale of underweight and shortened fabric material to unsuspecting consumers. The sealed warehouses are located in the Sharada industrial area and other parts of Kano. According to the FCCPC, this malpractice harms consumers and puts honest traders at a disadvantage. Our correspondent Nanchin Vincent reports.
This operation by the Federal Competition and Consumer Protection Commission follows weeks of discreet market surveillance and intelligence gathering, which revealed that some retailers were selling fabric materials significantly below the standard length or measurement indicated. According to the FCCP, such practices not only exploit consumers, but also distort the market and threaten fair competition by undermining honest traders and businesses that comply with lawful standards.
This enforcement operation in Kano State targeting retailers engaged in the deceptive sale of underweight, shortened fabric materials to unsuspecting consumers. You will recall that we took measurements.
She notes further that the conduct violates consumer rights under the provisions of the Federal Competition and Consumer Protection Act, FCCPA 2018.
The FCCPC reiterates that the sale of underweight or shortened materials constitute deceptive misrepresentation and a breach of consumers' right to fair, honest, and equitable dealings. This operation underscores the FCCP's commitment to ensuring a fair marketplace for genuine business undertakings.
The Commission reaffirms its commitment to ensuring a fair and transparent marketplace, protecting consumers from fraudulent activities, and promoting trust and integrity in Nigeria's retail sector. From Kano Commercial City, Nanchin Vincent, Channels Television News.
The Sultan Foundation has secured the donation of school furniture worth 1.3 billion naira for Kebbi State. The furniture was formally presented to Governor Nasir Idris at the Bulasa warehouse near Benin, Kebbi on Monday. The presentation was made by the Sultan of Sokoto, Alhaji Mohammed Saad Abubakar, in company of the Emir of Argungu, Alhaji Samaila Mohammed Mera, to complement the governor's efforts in revitalizing the education sectors in Kebbi. According to him, the items were procured with the support of an indigene of the state based in Atlanta, the USA, Aminu Yaro, alongside some international partners. Governor Nasir Idris expressed profound joy and gratitude for the gesture, describing it as a major boost to his administration's commitment to improving education in Kebbi State. That's it on Newsroom series. Thank you for watching. I'm Olumide Macaulay.